Here we have another Guardian article that's going off the screen because the Guardian don't know how to format their fucking website. New hate strategy could criminalise comics like Ricky Gervais. Home Office draws up plans to encourage more people to complain to the police over anti-trans hate crimes. I'm so happy that pardon. I'm so happy that all other crime has been solved, so we can dedicate entire swathes of the police force to investigating naughty words, naughty language. New strategy aims to increase the reporting of all forms of hate crime so that they can add it to that little secret record that you have. Free speech campaigners fear the new drive could see comedians criminalised. Of course, that's their plan. The proposals would see perpetrators accused of non-crime hate incidents. That's what I meant with your non-crime hate incident is your little, your permanent record that's available to employers. Plans to encourage more people to complain to the police about anti-trans hate crimes could criminalise comedians such as Ricky Gervais, campaigners have warned, and campaigners can keep warning and keep warning and keep warning. The state is going to do what the state does, and which is whatever the fuck the state wants, and there's nothing we can fucking do about it. The Home Office is in the process of drawing up a new hate crime strategy. Fucking a new one. It seems like there's a fucking new one every fucking week that aims to increase the reporting of all forms of hate crime, including those relating to gender identity. Those in favour of the proposals, which would see perpetrators accused of non-hate crime incidents, hope people will feel better protected from harm from those naughty words, those naughty, naughty, mean words. From these words, oh, I can't believe you made me feel bad for 3 minutes. Jail, jail. You made me feel bad for 3 minutes. But free speech campaigners fear the new drive could see comedians criminalised for telling jokes, particularly about the rise of transgender ideology, which has the monumental privilege of having its critics absolutely fucking annihilated and castrated in public. The plans are being developed despite a court ruling last year which ordered police to stop recording gender-critical views as non-hate crime incidents, which are declarations of wrongdoing added to someone's criminal record. So this is, you've not committed a crime, but this is added to your criminal record, which is again available to employers. There was an incident of a man who actually lost a fucking, like, a dream job of his. He couldn't say what it was, which, given how deep of a background check they did into him, I can kind of understand, like, maybe why he couldn't say. But they found a non-crime hate incident over some complete fucking bullshit and some complete non-issue. I think it was because he had an England flag in his car and someone reported it as threatening nationalistic behaviour or whatever, and because of that he lost the job. He was rejected because of that. Last night, Sarah Phillimore, a barrister from the Fair Cop campaign group, said that the minister's plans ignored the appeal court ruling and could put the police on the wrong side of the law. She said these plans suggest either that the government is not paying attention or that they have contempt for the Court of Appeal. Either way, it is astonishing that legislators are planning to expand the discredited and unlawful practice of recording non-crime hate incidents. Following Fair Cop's win in the Court of Appeal in December, the College of Policing promised to publish revised hate crime guidance by the end of May this year. We are still waiting. Police forces that record complaints against comedians or any other lawful speech as non-crime hate incidents will be piling illegality upon illegality. Yeah, the non-crime hate incidents is complete fucking bullshit. It is complete bullshit. It's like your little secret Stasi report reporting anti-government behaviour. 6 strikes and that's it. You get your door knocked on at 4 in the morning. They will find themselves in court with no legitimate defence. This quixotic strategy, Jesus, can you tell it's late? Strategy oozes arrogance as if the law does not apply if you're fighting for the right side of history. But how can you be on the right side of history if you're repeatedly on the wrong side of the law? The move comes after Gervais, creator of The Office, angered Twitter's woke brigade following the broadcast of his Netflix special Supernature, which mocks cancel culture with jokes about trans people, Hitler, and AIDS. I watched it. It's actually very good. The Comic 60 kicks off the show by describing comedy to the audience as basically a bloke talking before deliberately failing to recall any funny female comedians. That was actually quite funny. In one skit, he says, the worst thing you can say today is women don't have penises, right? Yeah, it's actually very good. Especially, I love the way that he explains irony right at the very beginning. And he basically has to explain what comedy is to the audience. I mean, the audience knew, but I think this was for the fucking idiots watching at home. The show has sparked backlash from LGBT groups and has seen Gervais accused of hate crimes. Under the new strategy being developed by the government, members of the public could be allowed to register an official complaint about his routine. A Home Office spokesperson said, these claims are completely wrong. There are no plans to expand recording of non-crime hate incidents, nor will we criminalise comedians. or introduce a complaint scheme. Free speech is a fundamental right and we will always protect it. You arrested me for making a joke. You don't protect freedom of speech. Fucking hell. Our approach will ensure the police are focusing their resources on serious and harmful hate crimes, such as violent assaults and attacks on places of worship. That's fine. If someone, punches someone in the street, damages their property, or assault, or basically any assaults on person or property, or thefts as well, or defrauding, right? Fine. Not an issue whatsoever of them being crimes. Not an issue whatsoever. Words, however, go fuck yourself, right? Grow the fuck up, right? I was walking down the street and a man called me a poof. And I was like, it wasn't my dad. But but it's like that type of shit, fuck off, right? I don't care, right? These words. Now, see when you get to the point where, like, oh, you can, like, make reports to the police about X, Y, Z and never know this man said this man said that, fucking walk away, right? Oh, the comedian on the telly said something bad. Oh my God, I'm going to show you how you solve that. Oh, look, it's off. The TV's off now. The TV's off now. The problem's been solved. You're fine. You're fine. The big bad pixels on the TV can't hurt you anymore. If anything, you could change the channel to something else. There's a lot of other great things on Netflix, like Q-Force. I'm kidding. Even, by the way, even like all the left wingers and all that, and like all like the LGBT community, even they hate that fucking show. That's because I admit I watched a little bit of it, and I was just sort of like, I have a shit ton of gay friends. None of them act like this. This is like every single stereotype like rolled into one. And I was watching it and I went, this is kind of offensive. Like it was. Watch an episode of it. Watch an episode of it. It's quite bad. It's actually quite bad to the point where even I'm sitting there going, this is offensive. This thing targeted at, to be for gay people is actually quite offensive. However, right, I'm sick of saying this, right? Everyone keeps going, comedians must be stopped. We must stop them from making their horrible jokes because when their words reach my eardrums and my brain translates it into whatever fucking hoo-ha I want it to translate it into, because that's how these people work, it makes me feel bad for 3 minutes. Tough shit. Genuinely, like I'm not pandering to you. I'm not pandering to you. People say things and make jokes about me for X reason and my identity and my this and my that and my blah blah. And yeah, people make jokes about white people. People make jokes about Scottish people. I don't care. I do not fucking care. I'm sick. I'm not even offering an olive branch here. People are going to say things that you do not like. Welcome to fucking the fundamental basic human right of free speech being applied equally, right? You don't get to turn around and take it away and shape the world in the way that you personally see fit, because what you may find offensive, other people might not find offensive, and what they might find offensive, you might not find offensive, because there literally, when it comes to what is and what isn't offensive, you literally will never reach a consensus. You will never reach a consensus. To put two people in a room, it doesn't matter. It could be a couple that have been married for 50 fucking years, or two best friends. They will still disagree on what is and is not offensive. You will never reach a consensus, right? So let's not fucking try. Right? And let's not also try and use like the free speech laws so that you can like influence your ideology on everybody else by restricting their ability to make funny fucking jokes about you. I swear to God, right, as you can tell, it's late. I think it's time for me to go home. Good night.